Hello, everybody. Welcome. I'm Teri at Holding Your Space, and this is Dr. Gail. So, hi, Dr. Gail. I have to do everything in reverse, you
I
guys.
know you never remember which way it goes.
I don't. I don't remember till the last time that I have to go like this. So, anyway, thank you all so much for being here, you guys, and thank you so much, Dr. Gail. So, I look forward to this show so much.
I do too.
Yeah, it's so easy. We get together on what we're going to do, like either a minute before we go on, or it just happens. So I'll say hi to a few people. Viviani, good morning. How are you? Annie Bear's here. Oh, thank you for the graphic. Yeah, I like the graphic a lot. Liz and Awe, hello. Fine in Phoenix, hello. Yeah, right. Excited for the show. Yeah. Yeah, I always
You
love
are
doing
too.
it. Hmm.
I said
Yeah,
you are too. Yeah.
yeah. And, Paul, hello. How are you? From Pennsylvania. Tina Mack. Hey, Ness. Okay, I got you started. Anybody that wants a reading, go ahead and put yourself in there and what you'd like because Dr. Gal is here so we can talk about that in your past or in your present. And lots of other things. So,
Pretty much anything.
really, we can, can't we?
Yeah.
I mean, it's like you got a question, let's do it. So, Annie Vera got you starred. Thank you. Oh, Paul didn't win. So Paul Freed is from Pennsylvania, and he's been doing the state fair up there.
Mhm.
And he put in his, I think it was your grandma's cherry pie, wasn't it? Anyway, for the contest, for the pie contest. So
Oh, yum, cherry pie. Yum, yum.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Kathleen, hello. How are you? Kathleen Garrison. Judy. Let's see. Journey One. Hello. Another Judy and Cheryl. And there's getting to be too many people, so I won't bore everybody with doing that. But I just
Hey, everybody.
right? Yeah, just sending light to everybody today. I'm still a little discombobulated because I do a meditation at a local yoga studio here on Saturday mornings, and we went way out in the universe. And
Oh,
I'm
really?
yeah, so I'm coming back, and so if I sound a little spacey, oh yeah, I am. Totally am still. Need to ground a little more.
I've seen this Beck. What? I haven't seen this. Is that one somebody you know?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
That's somebody
Yeah.
new I haven't seen.
Yeah, and, we're getting a lot of new readers or a lot of new readers and a lot of new,
Oh, is that a new reader?
no, I don't think Beck is Beck, are you gonna do a channel? Why are we getting that from you? I don't know. But, Beck's been around for a long time. Yeah, I do need to ground. You're right, Annie. Thank you. I totally do, but then we got on and we started talking.
I know, but when you're like feeling like that, who wants to ground? Let me just stay up here for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, discombobulated.
Yeah.
Right? I kind of walk the earth discombobulated. I don't know about you guys, but, and I kinda don't mind it.
When you know I
Yeah,
don't have a lot to do, when it's just like housework or whatever, I don't mind being like that. You know, just kind of stay in that meditative state while you're doing your little chores around the house.
right. Yeah, it is kinda nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
I know I talked to, Kim and Two of you, and she doesn't meditate. What she does is she is present. Like, if she's washing a dish, she's watching the water, and she's just becomes really present into it. I think about that sometimes when I'm trying to make my bed, and I'm like
Well, there's so many people that washing dishes is a big area where they get a lot of information from, which I thought that fascinating because their mind just kind of disappears while they're doing the menial chore, and that
yeah,
they're able to connect like that washing dishes. It's amazing how many people are able to do that.
it's the yogi way, isn't it?
Hmm.
yogic way, I guess. Yogi way sounds like Yogi Bear a little bit, doesn't it?
Tina says, when I'm like that, I bump into things and trip a lot. Yes, yes. I can remember even when everything was happening to me and everything was opening up for me. I remember walking my dog, and I fell like 2 or 3 times within a 2 week period. And I'm going, what is wrong with me? And I didn't know what was happening, but that's what it was that everything, all my chakras and everything were opening up, and I was getting all this information in. And I was just like going in, staying up there, and not knowing how to control any of it at that time.
It's it's a trip, isn't it, when you get out there? And it's so much to see, um, because it's like you look and there's a galaxy and there's a different universe, and then there's all these stars and stardust coming in waves of things. And then you see the dark holes and you're like, "Oh, let's play."
Well, I always liked playing because I used to go out to the net, the grid, which I
The
always,
grid.
to me, it looked like the net because we'd go and use it like a hammock. My dog and I, Moon, would go out there and just lay on it and just sit out there and look at the stars and the planets and all sorts of stuff. And that was our happy place that we went out there. And yeah, we'd lay down and treated the grid like a hammock.
Well, let's talk about that because that's what my meditation was part of this
Oh,
morning.
really?
Yeah, so that's perfect. Leeway into that. So you guys know the light grid. Um, there's crystalline energy all around the planet and the universe, obviously, and the ley lines, and then there are ley lines going inside the planet, more crystalline energy, and then around the planet, in the atmosphere, there's another grid, and it's like crystalline energy. To me, it kind of looks like the flower of life. I don't know if you guys can
Oh,
see
really?
that very well.
Yeah, it looks like the net to me. It looks like a net. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, people have it different ways, but that's what I do. I go out there and I recharge and I lay down like it's a hammock. And that's where I found my spirit family.
yeah,
And they were like, "Oh, good, she's back." And I could hear 'em talking, and then I thought, "I've done this so many times before."
right.
Yeah. And it's really interesting, you guys, when you get out there and,
You know,
um
for me, it was just an escape and relax away from everything. Because at that time, I was doing a lot of rescue missions and things, and so I was out there a lot. So that was my safe place to go, almost like it was to hide, hide from everybody. And I was there with my dog, hiding, and we were laying up there enjoying everything. So now, years later, it turned out my safe place is on a planet or star that's Cetus B, where it's a whole water planet. And there's one little place in the middle of it that's on land. And I'll go out there with my dog and my cat, and we'll go out there. And that is our place now to go.
That's so interesting. So, there's also a water place that they always show me. And when I go inside the earth to the waters there, I use it. But I feel like, in different lifetimes, it's been different places,
Mhm.
but I've always been able to just float and surrender
Yeah.
and stare at the sky. And, sometimes I can hear the bison running, or sometimes I can hear thunder coming in of who knows what and whom. So
Yeah.
everybody's hi, Ginger Sky. How are you? Everybody's talking about where they get their information. Cheryl, a lot of people are saying the bathroom, the shower.
Well, yeah.
It's
I
the
remember
water connection.
Yeah, I remember one time I was in the shower. It was in the time that I was meeting different ETs. They were introducing themselves. And the day before was the first time I had seen one without meditating. It was one that I was sitting over there at the Rustic Grave and talking to Mary and Meg sitting in that store. And one came and was standing in the doorway. They couldn't see it, but I could.
Yeah.
I was exhausted the next day after that one. I didn't want to have anything to do with anybody. I wanted to isolate because she wouldn't leave me alone. She was with me for at least 8 hours. And then when I was in the shower, they sent me this little bitty irritating ET to make me laugh. And I kept going, no, I don't want to deal with y'all today. I don't want to deal with y'all today. And I was in the shower and he was just swimming around me. And I was asking if he was an octopus and he was making jokes. And I'm just going, oh, I'm too tired to deal with you.
Right?
Finally, I went, okay, all right. Well, who are you? Finally I gave in and let him come in and we talked. But he came to me when I was in the shower.
Wow. Yeah, I feel like the bathroom is a very spiritual place. We release in the bathroom.
Right.
We surrender in the water, and it's a private place, but my guides come to me a lot in there, and I'm like, "Really? Right now?"
I had a friend over here. What was it? Wednesday, I had a friend over here, and she went into the bathroom. She goes, "Who was it that followed me into the bathroom? Who is it? Who is that person?" And I told her, I said, "That's actually my dad." She says, "He won't shut up. He keeps talking."
Yeah.
She says, "I always love coming in here." She goes, "The energy's always so good in this house." And wanted to who followed her into the bathroom.
Oh my gosh, that is hilarious.
Yeah.
That is hilarious, and, Annie's talking about having a higher heart activation, and that high heart, you guys, is, between your heart and your throat chakra, and traditionally, it's, a rose quartz type color, but it's your kind of your seat of divinity. For me, that's how I feel, and it can be any color, it can be a bouquet, it can be a universe. And it is the universe. It's your universe. You're the creator of it. So, just when that activates, give yourself a lot of hugs and cherish yourself.
I whenever I see an issue with there, I always heal
Mhm.
that with turquoise, and it's connecting the heart chakra to the throat chakra. So it's always a turquoise color that I'm always healing that area.
Yeah. Yeah. That's that's so interesting because that's what I've really been feeling lately is, speaking from the heart,
Right.
hearing ourselves from the heart, and then seeing ourselves from the heart with the third eye, activation as well. And I feel like these upper chakras are all like you guys are light workers. That's what you're here for.
Hmm.
And everybody's gonna feel it. And it's kinda when we're calling our powers back, that's what I put on the name of this show. And it's kinda like, we do call our powers back when we're working from that light, from love and Ananda, love and bliss and joy, like a little kid. And then it's like, the social constructs on this planet kinda disappear and everybody's on the same level.
Right.
It's not, that what kind of car you drive or, do you see ETs or do you, everybody's loved at that spot. So,
Well, actually, I forgot to. I had that message from Bazaar to share with everybody.
oh yeah, please do, please
I was
do.
channeling Bazaar this morning, and I asked him. I said, "Is there anything I need to say about this time to the audience we'll be speaking to today?" And he said, "Growing pains. Only the strong survive and become leaders. The others have to slow down the pace, and that is okay. The leaders will help them through the ascension process." So I thought that was pretty powerful. And he's always puts some powerful words out there in such short sentences. So I'm going to say that again. We're having growing pains. Only the strong survive and become leaders. The others have to slow down the pace, and that is okay. The leaders will help them through the ascension process. So everybody is where they're supposed to be and doing what they're supposed to be doing, and it's okay. It's just okay where you're at this time.
Yeah. I love that because I feel like, a lot of times people come in and they're like, I know I'm supposed to be doing something. What am I supposed to do to help? Because everybody's really called to help.
Well, how many times have you said that? I do the same all the time myself.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I'm doing enough. And what am I supposed to be doing? But you're doing plenty.
Yeah. Cherish what you're doing because, um, just shining your light, you don't understand what a difference that makes to your neighbors, the animals around you, the grass around you, everything. Um, It is really
I
interesting.
just laughing because the grass has taken over here since we've had so much rain. I mean, we even Debbie, came through, and then now last night we had storms all night with the rain coming up. My backyard's another puddle. I'm, I'm going. When is it stopping here? When are we getting out of this rain phase? I want to send it up west of California and north of Canada to get rid of the fires.
Yeah. Yeah. Sending it all around. Lori says it is interesting to hear about turquoise today. I heard loudly this morning to go put all my turquoise away. I did not do it at first. Then they got mad. So I finally them away. Well, that's excellent, Lori. And that's a great thing to bring up because listening to spirit and we're all individuals and we all have our own light. Like we all have our own light personality or light DNA. And so it is going to be different for everybody. And there are times when they tell me, like, I wear this almost all the time,
What is
a
it?
little piece of turquoise and in my
Oh,
circle. And so this is the Atlas um, pendant, and it holds the universe and the earth. And then there's this turquoise pyramid, and the angle of it is such that it leads it into a very high vibration. So that comes between or it helps the earth ascend. So anyway, that's my story. So
yeah, I just found like on the show, just the last show that I always wear a turquoise. I mean, always wear a ruby, a little teeny ruby bracelet, just a little teeny one. And
I love that.
I was supposed to be sending that energy to heal somebody, and I can't remember what it was, but I was real shocked. I said, "I'm not sure why I'm sending you ruby, but Ruby's the color I'm supposed to be sending you." And it turned out I think their dog was named Ruby, and that had passed away. And so,
Oh,
but then everybody was telling me, "Oh, it's a protection thing and whatever, Ruby." And I'm going, well, I had no idea what it did. I just knew that I wear it every day. It's on me every day.
wow. Yeah.
So I mean, you learn so much from just your audience.
Yeah, definitely. And there's everybody here is just, incredible. So thank you all for being here because you all bring the community here.
Right.
Yeah, and it makes a difference for us and it makes a difference for everybody that's here for sure, for all of us. So, okay. So let's get started. We've got a lot of questions. Unless did you want to say anything else about that?
No, I don't think so. I think I'm good.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I think I'm good too. Oh, Beck wears a ruby as well and didn't know why.
Well, yeah, Becky, for some reason, it is a very much of a protection stone. I, for me, I felt like it was more of a grounding, but it probably the same thing, grounding and protection. And I always have to be grounded. I need a lot of grounding. I always have to work on grounding. so,
Yeah.
but anyway, it is my favorite bracelet that I wear all the time. And I guess you just get attachments to things like that. You don't know really why, but it is doing something for you.
Yeah.
This is one of the first things I got when I went to Mount Shasta was this bracelet.
I love rubies and I have some, but I rarely wear them because they're earrings and they drop, but that's one of it. So it gets tangled in my hair.
Yeah.
But that's a good idea. I should definitely be doing that. And I know when I go to the mountains, Dr. Gal, it's like I'm flying off the mountain.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's probably why I wouldn't have bought this the first thing. I got to stay here, try to stay grounded.
Right. Yeah. So we've got 17 questions. So
Oh,
we'll
wow.
go ahead and close the questions for now. Thanks, Ness, for asking. And if you wouldn't mind posting that and we'll try to get other people in if we can. But we'll get started on this. Let's see. Annie is asking, I'd like a swoosh of magic to my subconscious, please. I'd like to resonate higher frequencies. I ground. Please and thank you.
A swoosh of magic to her subconscious. But close your eyes, Annie, is what I'm being told right now. And they're actually telling me to pull from my activation card. So they want you to close your eyes. Oh, and they're saying And this is my activation card. This is my sacred geometry activation deck. And this is an activation that you're getting, and its activation is going through your root chakra. So this is an activation that's going. It says the frequency of the root chakra, the red flower of life, stimulates passion and supports our sense of security on this physical plane, both in our bodies as well in the physical world. So you can open your eyes now. Again, Annie Bear, that was just a kind of a jolt that they gave you to your root chakra. And I'm not sure why they're activating the root chakra. You always think being activated would be your crown or your third eye or something like that. But this is activation of your root chakra, probably. Oh, they just said connecting you more with the earth energy. And this is an activation for connecting you to earth's energy. So you just got a jolt to that root chakra about that. Wow.
Yeah. And Denise is asking, can we use this activation? Definitely. I think so, don't you?
I'm getting no.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm getting this is specifically for Eddie Bear. What I'm hearing is that and I'm getting a big yes on this, that each person has a different type of activation that they need. And this is specifically for Annie Bear, connecting her to Earth.
Okay.
Or connected to Earth. Because I know she's already connected to Earth, but this is something new for her. This is a jolt in that direction.
It's going deeper is what I'm kind of getting, Annie. So, and she's indigenous and has studied shamanic healing and shamanic ways. So I'm getting the oracle, and I love the motion that she's making because this is a very indigenous. I can't remember what this means, Annie. I think it means thank you, doesn't it? When you do this, for many, anyway. But it's like you are the oracle. You're bringing it in, and Annie does. She brings it's magic. That's what it means. Okay. So that's what you're getting in, that magic. But yeah, you've got a lot coming in. And she has a lot of red and orange around her head too. So respect, that's what it means. Yeah. Respect.
That's what it means. Okay.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, that's beautiful, honey.
I'm actually seeing her connecting with beings in Earth. So I'm not sure if this is something new that you're going to be doing, connecting with some different beings, something that we don't know about.
Wow. Yeah. Interesting. Okay, Ness is next. I welcome a general message from guides.
Okay. Let's see. I'm going to pull out something fun out of this crystal card deck. Crystals and oh, that's a pretty stone. What is this? Amazonite. I can't even say it.
I have an Amazonite necklace, and it's one of my favorite necklaces.
Well, look how pretty that thing is. That
It's
is beautiful.
It's like glass. It's so beautiful.
And the color is kind of turquoise. So what was I saying? It says, speak from your heart. That's what this is saying. And it says, who needs it? Teeth grinders, anyone struggling with Mercury retrograde. When to use it? When your inner child wants a real talk with you. Ask yourself what you really want from life. Does it sound like what you're currently? I can't even read and talk today. Does it sound like what current you would want if you could let yourself on? Basically, this is saying, let your inner child out. What do you want out of life? If you are a child and looking at what you're doing now, is that what you really want to do? Be sure you look at what you want to do in life and speak from your heart. Think from your heart. Think of that inner child. Don't just be an adult all the time and do what you're supposed to do. Start looking at what you really want to do. That's a beautiful stone.
That is so beautiful. So Ness, they're bringing in pyramid energy for you. And that's usually an activation for me. So, and then I pulled third eye activation, which makes a lot of sense. So, brow chakra, inner vision, clear seeing. So, and that's kind of makes a lot of sense with what you were saying too,
Mhm.
Dr. Gal, because it's like, you know, if you're clear seeing and you're getting through all the social constructs and you're acting like a child. And I think you look at Dalai Lama, right? Probably
Yeah.
an incredible individual on this planet and definitely raises everybody's vibration. He acts like a kid.
Yeah, he's always childlike.
He always is. And you know, it always amazed me. Sometimes I'd go to these spiritual conferences and some people would be very clinical about things.
I know. I don't. I'm so not. I guess you can figure that I'm not. I am. Don't follow the same path as everybody. I don't take it seriously, and I never always walk a different path. Always.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's what I always gravitate to. I like somebody that has the science to back things up, but also has the that sense of wonder about things. So I think that sense of wonder is where we're all headed, um, because I think it's more fun, and
It
it's
is.
yeah, it does have a totally different vibration.
Yeah, it also reminds me of like snow skiing when I was, when everybody's so serious about snow skiing, got to go up and got to do this. And I'm going, I like the bunny trail because everybody's having fun there and going and drinking afterwards. It's kind of that same thing about
Yeah,
everything. Yeah, just don't take it too seriously. Bring out that inner child and see what you really want to do. Don't be such an adult.
this is really interesting, Ness. I love this for you. So, and I'll take it too because I really like that. Let's see. Hi, Julie. Yeah, our inner child. It does bring joy, right, Denise? Yeah. Okay, Tina Mac. I would love of reading whatever comes up on my journey that my guides would like to give me a message. Thank you so much.
Widen your path is what I'm hearing. What I'm seeing is there's this little path. I'm gonna pull a card too, but I'm seeing what they're showing me, Tina, is that you're walking on this like a straight and narrow path, and you need to widen that path, widen your options. Don't stay so focused on just this tiny path that you're walking on. And I'm not sure if that resonates with you, but that's what they're showing me. It's like you're walking in the woods, and it's such a tiny path, and it's a lot of grass there, and you can widen it. You don't have to stay on that little thing. You can walk up on the grass if you want, walk around here if you want, but don't stay so focused on. Again, this might be part of the inner child thing again. Don't think that you have to walk this path. This is what you're supposed to do. Start veering from it or looking at these different things. But this is the message I'm supposed to get. I'm not even going to pull a card because this is so strong right now. What they're showing me.
Yeah, I'm getting that too. Nancy Jean's saying, "Hello, I am genetically incapable of being an adult." So, and that's that sense of curiosity and wonder too. Curiosity is another big one, you guys. Like what floats your boat? What are you just crazy about? I'm crazy about all this stuff. I think we all are. That's why we have so much fun here. Yeah, so they're showing me your path, Tina, and you're going to have a lot of things that you can do. In fact, many different ways. And it's kind of it turned into I drew it and it turned into a tree. We're bringing it in. There we go.
Yeah,
That's my tree for you there, Tina. And it's like it's growth, and you can climb that tree like a little kid and get on all those branches. So um, don't feel like you need to be on one certain path, everybody. Like if you're interested in different modalities, have fun with them, enjoy them,
yeah,
and play with them. But really looking at the energy and the joy and wonder of it.
Right. When I went to chiropractic school, we have so many different techniques to learn, on how to adjust people. And so many people the first one that they would learn, that's what they would stick with the whole 4 years of school we were going to. They wouldn't veer off and go try this or that or the other. So I think that's kind of a lesson because they missed out on putting a lot of stuff in their pocket on wanting to learn or what to use, or if this person doesn't adjust that way with that type of technique, they really might need another technique. So if you don't have that in your pocket and you're not exploring that inner child, you're not gathering that information, you're not having fun. You're just feeling like you're almost like you're a soldier, an adult, and just doing just what you think you're supposed to do. I'm spinning on myself now.
Yeah. It is interesting, isn't it? And a tree has so much growth and it helps others in so many different ways. So, I love that for you, Tina. That's beautiful. Lorraine says, a hunger for joy. That's beautiful, Lorraine. I love that. Yeah. Oh, Annie, being a grandma is what awakened my inner child.
Well, there you go. That
Yeah.
being around children will do that.
And healed. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
tell you, being around my sister when she and I get together, or even when my dad, when he was alive, we were always like ones exploring and challenging and always having a good time. The inner child always came out of us, and we would be little mischievous little people. And even my sister, I mean, people would be horrified of the things we used to do, like taking off, heading down to Key West scuba diving, just eating peanut butter and crackers and enough money to buy gas,
Yeah.
we sleep in the car and that kind of stuff. And, that those days were so much fun. That's kind of like, not being an adult.
It is, isn't it? Yeah. So, I talk about him quite a bit sometimes, but Deepak, I've done quite a few retreats with him and studied, um, and teach his meditations. But when you go to some of the things, the seminars, he'll bring these people in. And the funniest part was one time he had brought all these guys in. They just showed up, and they're all like from Harvard or wherever, and half of them have a Nobel Prize, and they're running around like kindergartners, giggling and laughing. And he comes up and he goes, "Yeah, I'm not going to do this lecture right now because we're going to go do this." And they all start giggling and run off the stage. And I'm just like, okay, I like that. I like that. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, bringing back curiosity and audacity. Audacity. I love that. Okay, Liz, beautiful Liz. May I have a reading on moving forward financially or otherwise? Thank you.
Moving forward financially, I'm assuming that means your finances getting better. Is that what you mean, Liz and all? Is that what you kind of get out of that? I look at Mary Starshine. I love climbing trees. Miss that. I remember climbing trees too.
Yeah.
I remember playing Tarzan from flying from one tree to another and ending up on the ground. So I was a daredevil.
Right.
Tried
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah. I remember playing Gidget and Moondoggy, and my cousin was Moondoggy, and I got up on her shoulders and broke my collarbone falling off,
Oh no.
riding the waves. But yeah, we were daredevils. It was hilarious.
Yeah,
Hey, Water Lily. Miss Tanya's
yeah,
here.
it's terrible when you grow up out of that daredevil where you don't think anything's happened to your body.
Yeah, it
The
is.
realization, oh my gosh, that did hurt now. That does hurt now.
So I think, Liz, I think you're still here, honey, and it might take her a while to type things out. Um,
I'm going to
Liz,
assume
Liz,
it's,
go ahead.
I'm going to assume it's getting better. There she is, trying to pay cards with too limited pension, stressful, not sure how. Okay, there we go.
She has some medical bills.
Okay, so I'm getting yes that your finances are going to get better. How that is I'm hearing prioritize. Um, And also, Liz, I'm getting those bills are always be there. So, and hearing prioritize, but it is going to get better. I think they're asking you to shift your mind on these things. Shift your mind, start seeing that they're paid. Shift your mind and focusing on um, not feeling like you're drowning in it, but seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. Even though that tunnel might looks like it lasts forever, but they're asking you to shift your focus towards feeling like it's done. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead, Terry.
Yeah. So I got principles of correspondence. And does that look like the money tree or
Oh
what,
my
Liz?
gosh, yes.
So
That's a pretty card.
yeah, it is. And I love that idea. It's really easy to go to scarcity sometimes and fear. And and there's nothing wrong with that, Liz, because we are on the human plane right now. We're 3D.
Yeah.
And medical debt. Oh, Mary's Spirit says your medical debt will be forgiven soon by the government.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah, and I like that this said principles of correspondence because I feel like you're going to have to just be really honest with everybody and say, I'm doing what I can, and this is what I have to live on. So I feel like they're going to work with you, but I love that idea of looking at things that they will be taken care of, knowing that they will be taken care of, and giving thanks for it daily.
Yeah, she's saying thank you. You need to be guided.
Yeah,
Maybe you could go to a financial counselor to see get get maybe a plan if you're having trouble making your own plan. It might be where you could go to a financial planner or an accountant or somebody or even a friend who's really good with money. Oh, not in Mexico. Oh, or bill or medical bills won't be forgiven in Mexico.
yeah, yeah. There's something's going to wash them away, and I know you're on an island, Liz,
Yeah,
but
something's going to happen because I'm getting a yes too. It's going to get better.
yeah, it feels like you'll talk to somebody and they'll be able to help. Is Catholic Charities is kind of what I'm getting in, Liz. So you might talk to them about it too. But
Don't be embarrassed about it. That's a lot of times people get embarrassed about what their financial status is, and then you just sit there and stay in it. And there's a lot of help out there with just talking to people, even just talking to it, and doesn't even move anywhere. Just the fact you're able to talk about it to somebody helps, and you'll find out there are more and more people that are probably in your same circumstances.
yeah,
So it's good to talk to other people and get a strategy.
yeah, I love that. Um, yeah, highest good is kind of a universal term, Annie. I think it's the law of intention and the law of abundance kind of combined there that it'd work out really well. But um, I do feel like you're going to get it, Liz. I just feel like you do have to talk to people and be honest about
Yeah.
what you got and how it is, and I feel like people are going to be very sympathetic. So, Mary, I would like to know anything about a guide I have and how they try to communicate with me.
Okay. There's a guy that's in there tapping on her ear right now. Okay. So you got a hilarious guy tapping on your ear. Okay. So I'm going to guess music. Let me see if that's right. That they're sending you music that listen to the lyrics, and I'm getting a yes on that. That Mary, I don't know if you've got songs popping in your head. That's generally how. Well, that's actually how it started for me. Was having songs popping in my head, and I had to go look at the lyrics. In fact, my dad and my uncle were playing jokes on me all the time, giving me really hard songs to look up that I couldn't figure out what the name or the person. I mean, it started off easy, and then it started screwing with me, basically. Let me give her something hard. Let her look this one up. Let her find that message in that. But oh yes, you answer questions all the time, and
And song.
that's what they
Yeah.
do. They're just tapping on your ear. So anyway,
Mary, that's what they're showing me too. They're showing me headphones. So it's like they gave you headphones. So you've already got it. You already know what it is. So those songs that you're getting in, look at the lyrics to the songs, but don't be afraid to change them. And I change them all the time because it's what they tell you that they are, but they'll come in that tune or frequency. So it's interesting. Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
reading what Lorraine's saying. Oh my gosh, I constantly have something messing with my left ear. I once had a dream of a twig with a yellow flower growing from my left ear.
Oh, that's beautiful, Lorraine.
It's great. Yeah, mine always comes in from my left ear also. In fact, my left ear rings, and whenever I'm getting a lot of information or upgrades, it just cranks up, and then my right one will chime in, but it's always my left. And and I was also. It took me a while to figure out that a lot of my messages were coming in through music at the time.
Yeah.
Songs.
Yeah. She had them on yesterday working outside the headphones. Yeah. So, it does not have to be physical headphones, but they gave you headphones. Sometimes you guys, if you look at how you learn, like, are you a visual learner?
Wow.
Are you a tactile learner? Are you different ways? Um, so that's often the way. Um, Mary says, I heard the sound of silence in my head for months. Then I saw a Harris video with Lee Harris, I'm thinking, with
Mhm.
them doing the remix. Wow. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Thanks, Mary. Lori Hunsinger. Are my ancestors that are helping me the most now Greek or galactic?
Oh, wow. Well, that's a good question, Laurie. Are they Greek?
Yeah.
Let me see. Are they Greek? No. I'm getting they're galactic. That's what I'm getting, Laurie. They're galactic. What are you getting, Terry?
Yeah, I'm getting that they are galactic and oh,
I'm getting a no on the Greek. I'm surprised. I was expecting that to be your family or something.
yeah, I was too, but and then I'm getting the central sun. So interesting, Lori. Um, would that be the Hadarians?
That she's working with.
Yeah.
Well, usually
Central
when I see
sun.
somebody working with a Hadarian, I usually see them. Well, I'm getting yes, it is the Hadarians.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I felt like.
yeah.
Yeah.
Usually, I can spot somebody who's either working with Hadarians or a Hadarian ancestry by looking at them, like you.
Takes one to know one, right, Lori? Yeah, that rings really true, Lori. That's amazing. I love that. Um, let's see. Okay, good deal. Now we are moving on. Thank you, Lori, to Harley. Hi, Harley. May I have a reading, please? And thank you.
Okay. Let's see. I'm going to pull out of my Angel Quest Oracle since we were talking about angels earlier. You and I behind the scenes.
Yeah.
I'm going to be life review is what I get. Life review. And it says Archangel Jeremiah wants you to understand how your actions are affecting yourself and others. And look what it's doing. It's showing you juggling everything, juggling this. Um, so this is a step back and look at what you're doing. Are you doing too much? Because it looks like this is juggling everything. Because if you're doing too much, you're not being able to put the energy where you want or what you'd like to do. It's affecting everybody, not just you. But it looks like you're being a little too scattered. So go ahead and review and see what you really, really want to do. Check into your heart and figure that out and not have to juggle so much. I feel like that sometimes this is all of us, that we have to stop, look, and listen. Yeah, exactly. Stop, look, listen. We're juggling too much. Yeah,
Yeah.
you do a lot. I think I'm a little better at that now. I used to be terrible at it, but I have worked on it.
I've been better since I came home from England. And though it's interesting that this week it's been a lot of energy. Like my door is kind of a revolving door of family and friends, and interesting to watch. And I'm on the balance thing, so I'm with you. So Harley, they're showing me this path that you've been on, and interesting. It's like a half an eight, isn't it?
Yes,
But you know, this could mean ups and downs. This could mean that you're flowing through the energy. So, and I did get serious star blessings: proceed, be seen, and push through. So,
great
yeah,
card too.
yeah. Go ahead and just center. When in doubt, center,
Yeah,
right? And that's what I've been trying to do. And sometimes that's a good theory, but it's hard to remember when you're in the midst of everything, isn't it?
right, right.
To be in that flow.
When you get slapped in your face, it's like when you get COVID or something. Boom! Now you can only do but so much.
Yeah, which is what happened to me when I came back from England. 2 days later, bam,
Yeah,
on the floor.
it's happening a lot of people. In fact, that's what was one of my readings a couple of days ago, was the fact that if you don't slow down, you're going to get COVID. That's what a lot of people are getting COVID, because they're not slowing down, and they're needing to slow down for this energy absorption, this lionscape. And so I was going, holy crap, I'm going to slow down. I don't want COVID. I'm going to slow down.
Yeah. Well, and I think there was a lot of energy around this 888,
Yeah,
and it was like people got so excited, like, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? And all this other stuff. And it's like, well, let's wait, let's watch it,
yeah.
let's look at it. And every day is 888 if you make your universe like that, isn't it? So
I'm going to answer Deanne's question really quick. She says,
yeah, I really liked that.
who are the insect-looking beings that are like medical doctors? They're the insectoids. They're the praying mantis, and they show up a lot for. Well, they are like the medical doctors, and whenever I see them, or do a reading and I see them and two small grays with them, that usually means there's a medical procedure, and that the grays have an easier time coming down to our dimension, and the praying mantis are a little higher dimension. So they'll use sometimes those gray beings to help bring the information to them, or to help them. Anyway, they kind of bridge the gap between the dimensions for them. So it is the praying mantis that I usually see as the medical doctors.
Interesting. Do you think that they do walk-ins? Like if you're having surgery or something, to your medical team, or how does
Well,
that work?
let's
Or is
see
that
if
weird?
well, your guides are there with you. So let me see if if they walk in to do the surgery. I'm getting a yes on that. I,
Yeah.
I didn't know that they will walk in. They're showing me that they will walk right into that doctor and do the procedure themselves. I'm getting a huge yes on this.
Oh, you guys, this is gonna give us something
Yeah,
to meditate on, and to, kinda manifest when
and
we're going in for procedures.
yeah. So when I work in the operating room and we walk in, we put our gown on, we put both arms in, and somebody comes and ties us up. That's what they're showing me. The praying mantis walks into the doctor's body, spreads the arms out, and then starts working. That's what they're showing.
Wow.
Yeah, it's wild.
Divine divine, intervention.
Yeah,
Yeah. That is so cool, right, Judy?
it's also
Right, Paul?
it's also very comforting.
It is. Yeah. Yeah. Because I know sometimes things get done, and it's a miracle,
Right.
right? They're divinely guided, but that's also a scientific, part of it that makes it really interesting. Harley would like a reading, please.
Okay. Let's see. I'm going to pull out of my Starseed Oracle deck. Some right here. Ooh. And
Bye, Sonia.
about drop the card. It says called. And it's saying soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. Ooh, Harley. Wow. It's time. You're being called with your soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. So it's time to tap into these gifts that you have, and they're gifts that you already know, that you already are in with you. We're just needing to somehow open that up. So I think she needs an activation. Yeah, she needs some kind of activation. And I'm hearing that you're doing it, Teri, that you're going to activate her.
I'm getting a crown chakra upgrade.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Harley. So yeah, we can work on that in meditation this week. Crown chakra upgrade, divine connection, holy experiences, miraculous energy. And look at the wings.
Oh, wow.
We haven't done a winged one meditation for a while.
Is that what they're meaning for me, that they said that Teri will do it, the activation? Is it going to be through the meditation?
We can do it that way, or we can do it right now.
I want you to do it right now.
Okay, Harley. So I want you to understand that you have 33 trillion angels around you, walls of wings. Ancestors around them. Opening up your heart chakra, your high heart, and connecting through your throat chakra, your third eye, and then upwards. You might feel a flutter, you might feel a vibration in your crown chakra. See wings coming out, purple, pink, any color is the right color. And feel a divine diamond light coming in. Breathe that in and activate it also with your third eye and your throat chakra and your high heart chakra. Divine light through you. Okay.
That's great. Beautiful.
That's it. That's beautiful.
I saw all the opening up on her.
Beautiful, Harley. Wow, this is fun today, you guys. Dang.
Big stuff coming in.
Right? I didn't know we were going to be doing all this.
We never do.
We don't. That's, you know what? That's the best way, is not to have a plan, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. But because the plan comes with your audience, whatever they're needing.
Yeah, it definitely is. Cheryl, what does my galactic family want to share with me about my path to healing? Thanks.
I like the thumbnail. It looks so relaxing, so beautiful. I would like
It's
to be
so
there.
calming. Yeah.
Okay, let's see, Cheryl. I think I'm going to pull out of the Starseed Oracle deck again. Baby steps. Baby steps. And it says, action. Follow your intuition before it makes sense, Cheryl. Actually, I'm going through this right now myself. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. So action. Don't hold back. Just take baby steps and go ahead and take action before it makes sense. All right, Teri.
So yeah, do some soul searching, Cheryl, because you're ready to go. You've got that divine light, obviously, and you're following your path. So you're getting there. And I love that. Okay, they're also saying that this means visualization while you're doing it. So visualize what you're doing with every step. Every step you take, that song's coming in.
And I hear her seeing and feeling it.
Yeah. Yeah. So beautiful. Nancy Jean's Garden, 888 energy is everywhere. People are going to have to work at missing it. Right, Nancy Jean?
Yes.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Yes.
Hey, Leah. All right. Thank you, Cheryl. And Denise is next. Could I please have a message from whoever wants to come forth? Oh, girl.
Who wants to come forth? I'm going to pull out of my crystal decks again. These are such fun cards.
They are really fun.
Yes. These guys that wrote this are just so humorous, especially when they get into all sorts of stuff here. And I'm pulling out, pyrite, and that's what it looks like. And it says, call on your core power. Wow. It says, who needs it? The chronically lethargic, anybody sleeping on their potential. Ooh, wow, not a message. When to use it? On that romantic weekend away from the kids, and whenever the energy to power through feels shrouded in dark matter. So this pyrite, it looks like to me, Denise, that they're wanting you to call on your core power and push through some things that you're going through. And it's almost what I'm seeing you is almost like, and it's showing me almost like a flower, and you're going up the stem, and all of a sudden you've made it. You're coming out of it. So they're wanting you to push through it and to tap into that core power, push through it, and you'll see the light.
Wow.
It's pretty powerful thing.
Yeah. I got Akashic Records. So you've done this in past lifetimes, walked into that light, clearing old stories, releasing past lives, freedom. So,
I'm laughing. She said, what message? I really needed this.
oh, that's beautiful, honey. I also get Denise because before that, a woman came in for you. And I feel like it's a grandmother or a mom figure. And you guys have done this dance before in other lifetimes where you've helped each other up, like one pulls the other one up and then the next one pulls that one up. And in lifetimes, this happens a lot in lifetimes when we have big lessons to learn. And that's what they're doing on the other side for you right now.
Yeah, I see her and she's wearing this long, flowy white dress, almost like a nightgown, and pulling her up, and she's up above her. So it's
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. So, when you reach your hand up, yeah, they're grabbing it. And I love that because Annie was saying that this means respect with her oracle card.
Pulling her out of that flower.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. We're getting close to the end here. Oh, Mary, we gotta do this. Question: in late October '97, I saw a huge white ship with a blue aura. Were they Palladians and were they connected to the Phoenix sightings?
Oh, interesting question, Mary.
Yeah.
Were they, first I'm going to say, were they Palladians? I'm getting a no on that. Were they Arcturians? Okay, they were Arcturians. And were they connected to the Phoenix sightings? No, they weren't. They were just connected to you. I'm getting a big yes on that. This is directly you. And I'm asking, was this part of your star family? No, they're just contacting you. I think let's see, have they been in contact with you? Yeah, they're connecting with you, Mary. But it is Arcturians. It's not your star family. I'm almost thinking, I'm getting a huge yes on this. I think you're working with them. Yes, you're working with them. And Phoenix sightings, no. This is directly just all you. This is all directly towards you. You're probably about the only one that saw it, and this was a message towards you. Actually, they just told me they were bringing you back home. So you were working with them. You are working with them. So I think this is where you're going at nighttime while you're sleeping. And I'm getting a big yes on that. How interesting is that? So you're working with the
Wow.
Arcturians, and you saw the spaceship that you were actually working on, and they were bringing you back home.
Wow, that is so beautiful. I pulled a card for you, Mary, and it's Hathor Light Codes.
What is that?
Hathor Light Codes. Yeah, yeah. So they're bringing you back home. I
Yeah,
mean, they're inside the earth, right? So here you go. Light immersion, full system upgrade, power recall. So
yeah,
yeah, beautiful.
yeah,
Dang, everybody's like, what a great message.
yeah.
Yeah, she says, wow, answers a big question. I
Oh,
bet.
good, good. Yeah.
That's exciting, Mary.
I
97. Dang. Yeah. Goosebumps, Annie says. Do you have time for one more?
sure.
Okay. And then we're done, you guys. If we didn't get to you, I'm sorry. Um, we're trying. Let's see. Dream Journey 1. May I have a reading message from guides, etc.? Thank you.
Okay. Let's see. I'm going to be pulling out of my sacred geometry deck. Ooh, communication. Look at that. Communication. That's a pretty card too.
That's beautiful.
And it says the frequency of communication supports our ability to exchange information in many different forms. It reminds us to run every piece of information, both incoming and outgoing, through our heart. The heart, the center of our truth, to stay in the flow of source and balance exchange. Now, isn't that big for us to send everything that comes in and everything that goes out through our hearts? And we do send it through our brains, most of the time. Coming in and out of brains, we need to somehow get it here, here, down to here, and then back out before it goes in and out, in and out.
Yeah, and I love that because I get that as we work more with the high heart energy and that universal energy and creating things, and that's a lot of that 888 energy that's coming in right now. Things are opening up for us, just
Right.
blossoming, and we're changing. And they showed me a necklace
No.
that goes right on the high heart,
Mhm.
and this could be for everybody here. Like it doesn't have to be a physical necklace, but if you have one that you're called for, like I'm always called to wear this one, but I have others and I'll change it up. Just recognize that that can be a great way to kind of shine your light some days if you're not feeling it. Go ahead and put that necklace on. And I feel like Dream Journey, you might have a special necklace already. So, yeah. Aw, T-Boy, you're welcome. He says, "Thank you, Terry and Dr. Gal. This was a lovely show. Love and light to all."
It's always a lovely show being with Terry.
Oh, yeah, I love it. Yeah. Oh, Leah heard, we should wear our ascendant sign stone. I
Really?
you know, Leah, in, Jyotish, your ascendant sign is your star sign, your main sign. So, yeah.
Huh.
Anyway, all right, everybody. Well, thank you all for being here. This was a joy. And Dr. Gail, thank you in particular. And Nancy Jean, if you're still here, and everybody that's here, this was a blast.
Yeah,
So,
as always.
yeah, yeah. Oh, Jyotish is Vedic horoscopes. So they have a different way of doing it. But your ascendance is your appearance. Oh, okay, Leah. I like that. Love that. All right. Well, have a great one, and we'll see you in 2 weeks. Every other Saturday, we're here at 11, And we'll see you then. So thanks so much. Bye-bye.
Bye.